Joseph Cheng, who's a political analyst based in Hong Kong and joins us now live. Thanks so much for speaking to us on TRT World. Help us understand, what are we to make of this meeting between Carrie Lam and the 150 residents, randomly picked residents today?
Well, she intends this to be a dialogue with the community, and therefore she would like to meet the public. Naturally, when a lot of people registered, over 20,000 people registered, so lots had to be cast to choose 150 to attend the session, and about 40 to 50 people had the chance to speak, and each has been given 3 minutes. But all these are procedures. The real issue is that both Carrie Lam and Chinese officials concerned have made it very, very clear that no more concessions will be made after the formal withdrawal of the controversial piece of legislation. So that is exactly why people have very low expectations of this dialogue.
Okay, and a lot has happened in the 16 weeks that these protests have been going on. Is there a feeling now that sympathy has been lost for the protests and the protesters and their 5 demands?
There is a certain sense of fatigue unavoidably, but public opinion is still very much on the side of the protesters, and they have been very much encouraged by the attention given by the U.S. president, which has raised the issue in his recent UN speech, and the bill, the Hong Kong Human Rights and Democracy Act, is now being deliberated in the U.S. Congress and expected to pass in the following month. Basically, we know that the Chinese authorities will most likely avoid the use of the People's Liberation Army, but they are not willing to make any concessions. So the two possibilities are the Carrie Lam administration will hang on until people get tired, or she may be tempted to implement the emergency regulations ordinance, which amounts to a declaration of a state of emergency, giving the government very widespread powers to deal with the protest.
Okay, and you use the term there, until people get tired, but it really doesn't look like the protesters will. I mean, their determination week after week is incredible. But I want to ask you a personal question. You live in Hong Kong. How has this unrest impacted your daily life?
Most people tend to get a schedule of the protest activities, and they avoid the inconveniences caused. Shops normally will close when protest activities take place, especially when they get violent. But people are seriously concerned with the erosion of the law and order situation in Hong Kong, especially with the loss of legitimacy of the Carrie Lam administration and the total loss of confidence in the impartiality of the police force. So people are asking the basic question, what has become of Hong Kong? And they are looking forward to a policy, to a program of reconciliation, of breaking the deadlock, but the Carrie Lam administration certainly has not been able to deliver so far.
Joseph Cheng, thank you very much indeed for sharing your thoughts with us here on TRT World. Pleasure.